Hello, everybody. It's Talk to Taco Friends, episode 173. And let's go to this dark, fun, sexy journey together and discover our chance. That's all, okay? I have a couple of subjects to talk about Doom Patrol, the fights, a couple other things. But let's just start with the fights, okay? Boxing and UFC so far. Anthony Joshua had an amazing fight like that. Like, I gave the first 5 rounds to Anthony Joshua like that. Barely. They were very close. To go back and forth. But I thought Anthony Joshua edged him out. The decisive factor was the last 3 rounds. The other dude, Kujak dude, just won decisively, like almost knocked him down like this. And it wasn't Anthony Joshua's off his game. He was on his game. It was a good fight like that. It was very good. His other guy was a little faster than him, and was performing the gun a little more like that. So it was an amazing fight. They both formed bombs, turned out. The thing that Anthony Joshua did good, he was always putting the jab in his face to keep him distracted for the first 6 rounds, but he stopped doing he got a little tired like this. But I would say it's possible for him to win the next fight. He's going to work on his cardio, keep the pace up, keep the jab. I would recommend him clinching him more and putting his body weight on the guy like that to gas him out faster. Because if this guy had a better gas tank and he was able to outlast him in the last couple rounds, he was able to go more heat on him. Anthony Joshua's face had a big ass bruise on his eye. So it is like the end of the Reese fight when you can say, okay, he took the fight short notice and he wasn't really fully prepared. He was prepared. He looked the best he ever did. He looked freaking amazing out there. He was just beat by a better boxer. So do I think he can win the next one? Yes. If he changes up a little bit, I would recommend clinching him more, putting his weight on the other guy, gassing him out like that. Because he's a bigger guy, so he can put his weight on him. Pushing in, make it into a dirty boxing match like that. Make it into an inside fight more. Then because you obviously have more power in him, you can knock him out. So that's what I'm recommending because you try the distant game, come in a little bit like this, and out tackling him, outspeeding him, and you were close. It's just he was a little faster and technique wise, you're about the same. Speed wise, I would give him a little speed and cardio wise, because he's a little smaller than you, he's gonna have a better gas tank than you. You have more muscle, so you're gonna gas out a little faster. But you last all 12 rounds. He had more gas and more energy to do more things. And I do think you still think you could beat Tyson Fury like that, because Tyson Fury is a completely different fighter than this guy like this. This because you lost to this guy doesn't mean the other guy, Tyson Fury, can beat you, okay? This guy beat you doesn't mean he can beat Tyson Fury like this. Every fighting style is different. Sometimes it's a bum on the street can beat a champion like that, Look at Dennis Homan. He was my trainer like this. Bad guy. I love Dennis Homan. He beat the shit out of Matt Hughes. Both 2 fights less than 30 seconds together. All the people in the UFC beat his ass like Dennis Homan's ass like that, dude. And lost to freaking Matt Hughes. Styles make fights like that. So even if Anthony Joshua comes back and loses to him, I would hope to him someday to fight Tyson Fury just for the hell of it like that. I still think Tyson thinking Tyson Fury with him would be an amazing fight. So hopefully that happens someday like that. Wilder, I think Anthony Joshua beats Wilder too like this. But I hope the best for Anthony Joshua. I hope he trains hard, figure a good game strategy. But dude, clinch him more. Clinch him and make a dirty boxing fight. Because in the clinches you wouldn't be doing that bad, and put your weight on him. You want to gas the guy out like that. Now the next thing, the UFC fights. I get back to that to Joshua, but let's get to the UFC stuff. Okay, there were the 3 main events. The woman 145 champion, the 145 champion like that in the UFC, and this Nick Diaz like that versus Warren Lawler. Nick Diaz took I think he was off 6-10 years like that. Came back. He was out. He got the best chance we can, but he didn't really want to fight. I don't know why I'm fighting. I felt like I have to. He was there for a paycheck. At least he didn't mention he was there for a paycheck. He didn't do that bad. Like he was it was a pretty even fight. He could have won. I thought he could have won it like that and came back in the next round. But he got hit hard, fell down, and he quit. And that really disgusted me. I'm like, you don't quit. You're a Diaz, dude. Because out of all his whole career, him and his brother got messed up, bloody, bled like that, got hell messed up in the face. They never quit. They usually win the last 2 rounds by outcalling the guy. But this Nick Diaz was never the fastest guy, but he was always had volume punching. He was slower. He was getting tired like that. And like he wasn't the Nick Diaz that he was like that. I guess he probably wasn't training that much when he wasn't fighting like that. He maybe not at all like that because he literally looked like this. So maybe like once or 2 times a week like on the most or like that. So I was really disappointed in him like this. If he wasn't just coming for a paycheck, you made money training people fighting, dude. You shouldn't have came back to fight Willie Brawler if you felt like you didn't want to fight him, dude. I don't know why this fight happened. I don't know why I did it. It just means you didn't have the mindset to do it, dude. And for Willie Brawler, yes, you won. You looked the best you can, dude. But you beat a softened, weakened version of Nick Diaz like that. Mentally weak and physically weak like that. And that version almost beat you. So you should feel even more ashamed of yourself, dude. For not just stonking his ass in the first round, dude. Like, I was very disappointed in that fight, like on both fighters like this. Well, more on Nick Diaz like this, but hey, what you can do? The man made his paycheck. Good for him. Don't come back to the fight game, dude. You're done. You're washed up. Fuck off, dude. Like, and I know he will come back in the future because his name is very popular and he makes that money like that. Now, for the women's championship like that, the Polish girl shows ecstasy, greatness. If you filter her out for the first like 2 minutes, like the first round, start slowly cutting her down. Second round, beating the crapper. Third round, took her down, just ground and pound and finished her like that. She was amazing. That Polish girl is a beast like that. She was talking like, I will defend this 145. I fight 135, 145. Anything Dana White wants me to do like that. Like she, saying like, hey, I will fight Menendez basically if Dana wants me to. I don't give a rat's ass. And like to me, she is one of the best women fighters in the world. She's an amazing athlete. I love watching her. She's an extraordinary talent like that. Now, the wins a 145 belt thing. Vodicott versus Nogueira. It was back and forth. Vodicott had a better feint game. You feint this, kick his leg out. Feint, kick his leg out. And he was just outpointing him like that. Even when Nogueira was doing damage, he gave it back to him like that. And he almost finished. He did finish him in the third round. But the bell went wrong. So that he was knocked the fuck out. If the bell saved him, they had to wake his ass up a little bit and say, are you okay? Are you able to fight? He almost submitted the guy 2 times. Thank God the champion was amazing wrestler. His wrestling saved his ass. It was a 5-round amazing fight. It was very close. Obviously, the champion won like that most of the rounds. But it was good. He proved he's a world champion. He proved he could keep the belt for a long time. Oh, he did. He's gonna be champion for a while. Like, because he only beat Max Holloway 2 times. There's no time soon Max Holloway's gonna fight him again. Max Holloway's literally like 3-4 fights away before he fights him again. So basically 2 years like that. So like, it was a good competition. He proved himself with this. I see now he will be champion for a while. I wonder who he fights next. I hope he fights the one Muslim guy. It'll be kind of cool. It'll be entertaining. The only bad thing is the one Muslim guy, he gasses out after the third round. So if he doesn't beat him the first 2 rounds, he's gonna get finished like that. But on to the next thing like this. Next month, you have the Tyson Fury and Wilder fight next month like that. So that's gonna look good. I can't wait for that like that. You all know I think Tyson's gonna freaking staunch his ass. Like I think it'll be closer. I think he's gonna win by decision this time. But I think he's gonna be a narrow decision like that. I think Fury will survive to the end like that, but Tyson's gonna beat him like that. And then you have the Canara fight coming out soon too in November, like this. And I think Canara knocking that the British undefeated champion out by body shots. It should be good like this. You have Arada. I know I love this Japanese fighter. Arada like that or Arada versus G double G triple G like this. So that's gonna be a good fight like that. I had triple G winning that fight by decision or knockout, but I would love for a way to knock him out or beat him by decision. I'm gonna root for him. I'm gonna go for him, but in my heart, I know who's gonna win that fight like that. And then you have Cody versus Usman coming out in like November. That's gonna be actually incredible like that. You have all these incredible fights coming up. October, it's gonna be crack. You only have the good boxing fight. You don't have much good UFC fights, but you know it was over. Now, on the TV stage, Sight, like the episode 5, absolutely amazing. Oh no, before then, they're making a Mario brother movie like this. When I first heard that, I was like, wow, okay, cool. Is it live action? Because there's live action, I think it's gonna be garbage like the first one, but I still like it. I cherish the first Mario brother. I liked it, okay? I realized there's no way in hell you can make a Mario brother into a logical, entertaining movie like this. Because the game is freaking Bianca crazy. Like a fun game. Loved it. You know? Even like the old garbage movie like that. I admit it's a bad movie, but damn. I'm glad they're making an animation movie of it like this, so it could be a more better storylines and better with this. Because it looks more in an animated movie than a live action like that. So the voice of Mario is the guy who did the Star-Lord like that. So I was like, oh cool, Chris, let's go for that. I'm happy to watch it through Mario Brothers like this. That's entertaining. Go back to the site like this. This episode 5 was more about the political like arrangements like that. You see like the main guy's brother showing his underling the new sword, something like that, showing him like what he's planning to do to invade the kingdom. And then the sister of the queen, like, hey, let me talk to the people over there. You get married to the king over there. We have peace. Our two nations are one. No war. And then she gives an ultimatum, like, hey, they have to first apologize for the attack. But they didn't attack me. I don't care. They have to first apologize for that. So she's like, I'll do my best. She's like, you're good at the possible. And then you saw her slowly adducing her nephew, like that, like being nice to him and like, but hey, I would have texted you all long ago like this if it wasn't for your mom hiding the fact she was your mother like this. I thought his kids was not someone else's kids like this. So you see the nephew, like her son slowly coming on his mom, his aunt like that, slowly coming to her side, like it's feeling bad for her like that. And it ends up somewhere weird. And you see him like asking one of the soldiers to train him like that. The soldier doesn't really like him, but it has to obey him and like take his life like this. He's like, I can make my aunt make you do it. He's like, you best not. So it was kind of funny. I can see him training him how to fight like that until his dad fully heals up. You see the husband of the Korean, like her real husband, show up with her daughter. Be for a moment, finds out his wife is remarried like that. Awkwardness, arguments like that. The dude's brother was killed like this. Little thing like this. I mean, at the end, you have a little incest scene between auntie and nephew like that of a hand. And so I was like, I kind of laughed because like she was talking about God. But hey, overall, love the episode. Love this season of Sight like that. Can't wait to see the last like 3 episodes, like episode 6, episode 8. I can't wait to the season 3. Like, I love it. It's a great show. Jason Momoa is a great actor, and he's in great shows like this. And I love what he's doing. You know, I have mad respect for the man. Another thing like this, my prediction on American Horror Story. Well, I was kind of right. Like everybody did die, except the dad died. Like they got blamed for everything, and the daughter lived with the freaking like 2 girls like that, and that government pills. And then it was kind of like apocalypse. But so what? This season of American Horror Story was good. They have an extra how the pills came to be to the next aliens. And I was like, I don't need to watch it. To me, this was a series finale. This is where the old story one. I skipped the last episode because it was a prequel, but no, I might watch it. I watched Doom Patrol. Oh my god, Doom Patrol was absolutely amazing. Little spoilers, guys, okay, because obviously, dude, they had completed like because like this episode, the first episode had to basically finish the last episode like that, be the season finale of that, and they finished the season finale of last season in a minute like that. And then Jane's storyline, they finished at the end like that and get it more stretched out. But like overall, most of the storyline was finished like in literally a minute like that of that one, and it was new. It was incredible how the first episode ended like this. Very entertaining, good action pack, sets up for the next season like this. Like that, you see like the ghost of the Monkey Girl's father. One episode is literally like if you ever read the Hardy Boy books, I used to read them as a kid. I love the Hardy Boy books. Okay, well, basically, it's a comic book version of the Hardy Boys, but they're dead, they're ghosts like that, and they have a friend as a sidekick like this. Well, this is what's happening. Okay, they're making a spin-off TV show of these three characters, but they bring them into the Doom Patrol to get you to know them like that. So they're trying to help them get their bodies back because their souls in limbo right now. The underworld. So like they ask these detective guys over. One of the detective is gay, and he's in love with his best friend like that. Another detective guy like just like the Hardy Boys, but the Hardy Boys were straight head girlfriends. That's the only difference on this. So you see that little love interest like, and he's just the older guy with a spirit inside him like this, and I'm not gonna tell you what happened to the spirit in him like this, but he's like, hey, I can tell you really love him like that. I'm the same way basically. Give him some advice like that, and like he's like, oh, okay, like this, and then like connecting with him in another way. So they go on this adventure like this, and they discover new things, and it's a pretty good episode. Episode 3 was pretty damn good like that, Like the ending was good. How they saw their basically Jane saw her grandma like that, like Kate's grandma like this, and they spent time with Kate's grandma, and like you find out how all the freaking alternate freaking personality were made by the grandma like that with the little like puppet things like this. And like you find Kate like talking to her grandma. You see Robot Man talking to his dad and cussing him out and saying, and the funny thing is he's hunting. He shoots like freaking unicorn down and eats him alive. So like eats it like that. Well, cooks it and eats it like this, but it's a crazy episode. And you see the Android Man, Cyborg like that, talk to his mom and discover his dad didn't have to make him into a superhero, but did it by choice like that. He didn't have to. And his mom was crying, he was crying, and he had to say goodbye to his mom like that. And it was tough. His mom is dead, and she hasn't seen his mom for years, and at least he has a pleasure of talking to him and getting some like peace about it, some goodbye about it. So like this last 3 episodes was actually incredible. You see the professor's daughter like that have an emotional moment about the loss of her father like this, and you see him team up with the Hardy Boys like that. I'm gonna call them Hardy Boys. I don't care. And see, hey, I'm gonna leave. I might come back. I might not. But I need to go on this journey to better myself and to get over this myself. So she goes with the Hardy Boy people like this and the girl to start her own thing. She probably be in the they probably show a little bit of her in the series like this. She might be in the new spin-off series like this. So yeah. And then you see the rest of the group at the house chilling like this and basically get an understanding with each other like that. This last 3 episodes, I'd give them a solid, all put together, a solid 9 like that. 9.5. It was great episodes, good entertainment. Looking forward for more of the season like this. Yeah, it's gonna be incredible. It's like freaking Doom Patrol is so funny, so rich of a character development like this. It's a delight to watch like that. So I'm honored to watch that, So a thumbs up like that. And guys, next month is gonna be incredible for TV shows like that. We have Boba Fett coming out next month, and yes, I will be doing reviews of Boba Fett and putting individual reviews of Boba Fett on this channel. Okay, so we have that to go on. We have the second season of Monotashi Geometry Foundation like that. So, but I'm gonna get off you guys. I want you guys to like, subscribe to me, please, and yeah, like, subscribe, comment, please, and you have an amazing week, guys. Okay, stay safe, stay healthy, and yeah, peace out, brothers and sisters. Assalamu alaikum.